Not mad, but they have an issue with the fact that this is being played in a church. One person said, "Church ain't what it used to be no more. It's a money making machine." Another person said, "I kind of agree. So feel like it's always been like that. We're just seeing how it operates." Another person basically quoting the lyrics, "I'm on a hypnotic, exotic, is crazy way to open a song in a church." Laughing emojis. Another person going by the Bible, right? Said, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables." Right? Another person said, "This is kind of scary. Thought I was reading Revelations." After that, you got another person that stated, "We got to start taxing churches, especially the ones that get themselves involved in politics and etc." Another person said, "Atlanta churches do their best to get young people to bring in New Year in church. It's a lot that can pop off during NYE here. So living here, I def get it. I don't see an issue with it because they're trying to create a safer space for people who don't do clubs slash to bring in the New Year's." Another person said, "A decision is made. They're old enough to decide if they want to come to church or not. It's a time and place for everything, but I shouldn't have to be sacrificed off of hip hop music being played in church." Another person said, "Pastors understand secular music. However, I wouldn't feel too comfortable with it. Church theoretically is our hospital from the world. God forgiveness. But the world doesn't nor do it forgive. Plus, it's an evil world we live in." Person replied, "It's a lot, honestly. I don't think people are afraid of God's wrath anymore." Another person responded, "Bishop William Murphy in Atlanta, y'all tripping through churches, do holy music all year long. One night to turn up and have fun won't hurt." Another person said, "All it takes is one night." This person said, "When religion is second thought and it's all about the dollar." Now I say this with a little bit of context going directly from what one person stated. He said this happened in Atlanta. This was during New Year's. I don't see a problem directly with it. Now, if you want to talk about the lyrics, no problem. Yes, they could use an edited version. They could only have a version that, goes to a certain extent, bleeping out certain things. Yes, 100% correct. But again, if this is just for New Year's, there's nothing wrong with this. Realistically, I would rather people be safe inside of a church, having fun with other fellow like minded people, than trying to find their way to a party or going to a party or leaving from a party or different things of that nature, because we've all seen what takes place. We all seen what happens on the news. Stray bullets, people get into all these other type of accidents, wrong way drivers, right? There's a variety of other things that are going on outside that, people are not safe from, that happens every single day. And especially on New Year's, when you think about people being distracted, people in a rush, drunk driving, and everything of the sort. Now, going back to the comments where you had the religious people there stating that, "Oh, church is just not the same, yada, yada, yada." The church has pretty much always been about money. This is what they do. How many wars has the Vatican stopped? How many times has the Vatican just snuffed out hunger? Right? How many countries has the Vatican liberated with the amounts of hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars that the Vatican has? None. You still have the same things going on each and every day. People are still kissing the hand of the Pope, the feet directly of the Pope, and realistically, it should be the reverse. It should be them who are doing this to the people, right? Because this is the same way that the government used to work. Instead of us bowing directly to the government used to bow directly to us. It used to be some type of a form of a symbiotic relationship, when now all we do is clearly work for the government. It's the same exact way with religion. At one point in time, maybe, right, the churches and whatnot used to care about the people, but that's long gone. That's long gone. So for people to just now see and understand this, that's a little bit baffling to me because remember, the church has been asking you to tithe. They've been asking you to give money, and none of that money goes to God. It does not, right? The money barely goes back into the church. Joel Osteen has a mega $1 million church along with other pastors directly out here. And they continuously ask people to donate ridiculous sums of money, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. So obviously, if a multi-million-dollar church does not need renovations, where specifically is that money going? Again, these churches are not specifically buying up the block to make affordable housing. They're not buying up land to make affordable housing. They're not using their money to start up schools and to build hospitals and to help protect, the neighborhoods of which they take money from. They're not doing any of these things at all. They're not. They're not. And even if somebody can point out, oh, look, this church, you can't say all because this church is doing it. I'm not dealing with one little small variable that you want to sit up there and list in order to body block and cover for the rest of the churches. I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about all of the churches specifically out here who get rich off of the poor. Pay attention to what I'm stating to you. The churches get rich off of the poor. Then on top of that, if people want to really talk about a problem, let's talk about the fact that a lot of the pastors do not practice what they preach. They're out here committing adultery. They're out here gambling. They're out here drinking. They're out here smoking. They're out here with women of the night. They're doing a variety of things of which we are not supposed to do. And the only thing that they do is like, well, I am only human. This is a test that God has given me, and I am anointed, and I shall surpass this test that God has given me in the blood of Christ, and yada, 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 yada. Right? And they always state that, oh, I can use the blood of Christ in order to, wipe away any sins and to be my purest form. How can you be a pure form if you're still human and you know that you're prone to mistakes? It doesn't make any sense. So obviously that blood is going to run out at some time. That's all I'm saying. How much blood do you got? How much? And where are you getting this from? I got questions. But like I said, for people to want to look at this sideways and not question everything in general, it shows the fact that a lot of people want to pick and choose what it is that they want to observe and what it is that they want to be blind to. If anybody religious was really as religious as they say, they would question the whole of the church and not just one instance when they're playing music one day. Question your pastors. Question the parishioners, right? Question where the money is going. Ask for the Carfax, right? Ask for the receipts so that you'll know where all of the money that y'all give over every single month, every single year, where every single red cent is going. Nobody's going to do that because everybody has blind faith. And that's the problem. And this is why a lot of the pastors and the churches can get over on a lot of people, stealing your money, taking away your energy, taking away your time. But I guess that's for a lot of people to understand and, come to that point to see specifically what is going on and how it is that these churches, weave these type of spells directly on people. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.